peace in the shadows of time, amidst the shifting sands of the Nile Delta, rose Shoshenq V, a pharaoh of the venerable 22nd dynasty during the enigmatic third intermediate period of ancient Egypt. Ascending the throne in a tumultuous era, Shoshenq V held sway from his throne in Tanis, a city that had risen to prominence, cradling the power of Lower Egypt under its protective wing. Shoshenq V, whose name was etched in the cartouches as Shoshenq, inherited a legacy of fragmented power, yet his reign was marked by a determined effort to consolidate and rejuvenate the splendor that Egypt was known for. His rule, chronicled on monuments and temple walls, though overshadowed by the grandeur of his predecessors, was nonetheless a testament to his resilience and the enduring spirit of the pharaohs. Under his scepter, Tanis flourished as a cultural and religious hub. Here, amidst the grand temples adorned with intricate hieroglyphs, the rituals of old were performed with fervor, invoking the gods to bless the land with abundance and peace. Shoshenq V's reign was a bridge between past greatness and future aspirations, maintaining the traditions that had defined the pharaohs since the time of the gods. The greatness of his era was not forged by conquests or untold wealth, but by the steadfast guardianship of Egyptian culture and religious practices. In a time when the unity of Egypt was but a distant memory, Shoshenq V's rule from Tanis represented a beacon of stability and a bulwark against the chaos that threatened the remnants of a once unrivaled civilization. As the sun set on his reign, the legacy of Shoshenq V lay not in the treasures he amassed, but in the wisdom he upheld. The wisdom that greatness is not merely in dominion over lands, but in the courage to preserve and nurture the essence of one's heritage. This wisdom, eternally carved in stone, invites us to reflect on our own era. Greatness is often found in the quiet resilience to uphold our values and traditions amidst the relentless tides of change. In the twilight of his rule, the legacy of Shoshenq V remained entrenched in the hearts of his people as a quiet guardian of the past, steering his realm through times of uncertainty. It was a period marked not by the lust for new territories, but by the meticulous preservation of what was already held sacred. Shoshenq V's efforts to maintain religious observances and uphold justice mirrored the enduring role of the pharaoh as both king and divine intermediary. The temples of Tanis, under his watch, continued to be sites of profound spiritual significance, where the echoes of ancient prayers mingled with the whispers of papyrus reeds along the sacred river. These structures, enduring through millennia, stood as monuments to his commitment to uphold the celestial order on earth, embodying the divine mandate bestowed upon him. In this era of guardianship, the wisdom of Shoshenq V resonates deeply, teaching us that true greatness often lies in the stewardship of culture and knowledge. By embracing the past, we forge a future rich with understanding, guided by the lessons of those who walked the earth before us. His reign, a chapter in the storied tapestry of Egypt's history, encourages us to look beyond the fleeting triumphs of the present and cherish the enduring values that define our humanity. Thus, as we traverse our own paths, let us carry forward the wisdom of Shoshenq V to honor and preserve our heritage, to embrace the legacy of our ancestors, and to cultivate greatness not through conquest, but through the profound act of remembering and respecting our past. In this, we find not only the echoes of ancient glory, but also the guiding light for a wise and noble future. As the curtain of history whispers to a close on the reign of Shoshenq V, we see his legacy not in towering pyramids or vast treasures, but in the quieter, steadfast march towards cultural preservation. In the halls of Tanis, his rule ensured that the wisdom of the ancients was not lost to the sands of time, but was instead passed down through generations. This pharaoh, a custodian of tradition, saw the value in the words of the priests, the precision of the scribes, and the devoutness of the people. Each festival he supported, each decree he issued to restore and protect the sacred sites, was a brick in the fortress, guarding Egyptian identity against the erosion of time and turmoil. Now, as modern seekers of wisdom, we are beckoned to glean from Shoshenq V's tenure the pearls of perseverance and respect for the past. His leadership reminds us that the greatness of a civilization is not merely measured by its conquests, visible to the eye, but by the invisible threads of continuity and reverence it weaves into the fabric of human history. Let us, therefore, in our endeavors, whether grand or humble, remember the lessons from the throne of Tanis. Like Shoshenq V, may we too strive to be guardians of our legacies, embracing the past with a reverence that enlightens the future. This reflection on history is not merely an academic exercise, but a profound duty to understand that in the preservation of our collective memories lies the key to our timeless greatness. In this spirit, as we journey through our own epochs, let the story of Shoshenq V inspire us to hold fast to the essence of our heritage, nurturing it with the same fervor with which we chase new horizons. For in the wisdom of the past, we find the seeds of tomorrow's greatness, a beacon that guides us through the shadows of forgotten times into the light of enlightened ages. In the annals of history, as the echoes of Shoshenq V's reign fade into the whispers of antiquity, we find a profound message that resonates through the ages. His dedication to preserving the cultural and spiritual foundations of Egypt during the Third Intermediate Period serves as a testament to the power of cultural fidelity and spiritual stewardship in forging a nation's identity. Amidst the challenges of fragmented political power and regional strife, Shoshenq V's Tanis emerged not just as a political capital, but as a beacon of cultural resilience. Here, the intertwining of daily life with divine worship under his rule helped to cement a communal identity, intertwining the people's present with their illustrious past. This integration of the divine and the mundane under his reign reminds us that the soul of a nation lies not just in the might of its rulers, but in the rituals and traditions that survive through times of upheaval. As modern custodians of our own civilizations, the story of Shoshenq V challenges us to consider how we, too, might contribute to the tapestry of our history. It beckons us to hold dearly to our traditions and values, for they anchor us in a world often characterized by transient ideals and fleeting loyalties. Let Shoshenq V's reign inspire us to cultivate a reverence for our history, to engage with our traditions actively, and to honor our past as a living part of our present. By doing so, we not only pay homage to those who have shaped our world, but also lay a solid foundation for the generations that will inherit our legacies. In conclusion, as we stand amidst the rushing tides of change, let us draw upon the wisdom of Shoshenq V, a pharaoh whose greatness was defined by his commitment to the sanctity of tradition and the preservation of cultural identity. May his legacy encourage us to embrace our past with passion and protect our heritage with pride, ensuring that our own stories, like those of Tanis, resonate with the power and poise of timeless greatness. Kindly click like, subscribe, and share this channel.